So we're going to cast on stitches first and then pick up. So what we now do is we just pick up the stitches exactly the same way as we did previously. We start picking up the first stitch in between the first two garter ridges. So ignore your cast on edge effectively, don't get confused by your cast on edge. You're picking up your first stitch in between these two garter ridges. So if you follow up the kind of gap between the ridges, you'll see at the top here your first little set of V's. There's one leg, but we're picking up two legs, so make sure you go underneath. If you can't quite see it, if you spread your stitches apart, can you see there the little V's in between? And we're going to put our needle there underneath the first set of V's, so you've got two legs of that stitch, okay? And then with this first stitch, to avoid any kind of little gaps, I do make sure that I pull my yarn tight, you know, when you're knitting that first stitch. And, you know, what I tend to do is sort of scoop my stitches up so that I'm not got any sort of gap in the yarn. Pull it through, okay, and that's that first stitch on. And now we just work our way along, picking up stitches as we've done before. So this one here, the stitch before the last one, it's always a little bit gappy. If you can see, there's always like a little gap there. If I hold it like that, you should be able to see. But that's as it should be, you know, that's right, don't worry about that. So I always know when I've got to that point, I'm one stitch before the end. Now the last one we're picking up, it's actually the gap where we previously started picking up for this square here. So we're going into the same point again. So all you need to do really, if you're not sure, is have a look where this yarn comes out of. If you give this yarn a little tug, can you see it's opened up a little hole there? And that's where we started picking up originally, and we're going back into that same point. And there we go. So we'll turn the work and we will knit back, because this is the reverse side. If you remember, we always knit on the reversed side of your work, and you do the decreases on the front side. So